Best of luck. Best of luck. Do best.
Yes. Okay, so your two words are mm, teacher and bicycle. Your surprise word is elephant. Now you have to add elephant in your story. Please give her your honest score out of the 10.
Yeah.
I would give my honest score while she was recording her story. She is completely different time. She has the table and she had a wonderful, remarkable job. But still, I would appreciate you need to pause while having it because storytelling is something which comes from your heart, not from the brain. Your eyes has to be speak. Your brain and eyes has to meet. It has to be aligned with yours. Then you can tell the story. Start captivating. They will listen you. Okay, ma'am, next more. They will listen. Otherwise, they will think, okay, how much more? Which is called in Hindi, ye dil mange more, which is called by Satish Tendulkar. I need more century. Like.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to this session. I hope you all are doing great in your life. And it's such a pleasure to have you all here. And I'm looking forward to have a great session with you all, right? So before we starting this session, let's quickly get to know everyone, right? So in this introduction, just you have to tell us your name, your city name, and one of your hobbies. That's enough for this session, okay? So let's quickly introduce everyone. Please come one by one and give your introduction.
So let me start from my end.
Yeah.
My name is Jitendra Shukla. Currently, I am residing in Mumbai, and I love to explore AI technology.
Thank you. Wonderful, sir. Yes. Next, please.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Vikita and I hail from Gujarat. If I talk about my interests, so I love to read book and listening video and I love to interact with stranger person. So that's a pretty much about me.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes. Next participant, please introduce.
Yes, now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for asking. My name is Ranjana Srivastava. I am from Delhi. My hobby is cooking. You can say nowadays, I am immersing myself with English language most of the time.
Wow, wonderful introduction. Okay, let me quickly introduce myself as well. So my name is Shweta and I am connecting to you from Delhi. One of my hobbies is listening and teaching English. That's all. Okay. All right. So let's talk about today's activity. As you all know, it will be storytelling with a twist, right? So let me tell you the rules about this activity, right? So the rules are very simple. I will give you two completely unrelated words and you will get 20 seconds to prepare. And then you have to create your story using both words, right? And wait, there are a little twist. While you are speaking, so I will suddenly interrupt you and I will give you a random word, right? Then you have to include that word in your story without stopping your speaking until you complete your story. I hope you all understood, right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will appreciate if you will come yourself to take this challenge. So
yeah.
Let me know who is going to come very first. Or may I call
Who's
the
lady
name?
first?
Okay,
Lady first or
first.
I had to go?
Yes.
Raise the hand, otherwise I'm going to hand. Raise the hand.
Yes, please, anyone come forward.
Okay, let me raise my hand.
Yeah, great, sir, great. Okay. Right. So your two words are airport and umbrella, right?
Right.
And your time starts now.
Already I have wonderful experience of airport and currently I'm having multiple airport projects as in Mumbai. I originate from Delhi, but due to my job I have come to here. And we have multiple projects like Adani Airport, which is Mumbai, Lucknow, Trivandrum, Mangalore, Jaipur, and of course Ahmedabad. But all these projects we have under one roof, which is called the umbrella. So umbrella means my company, Nippon Toy India Private Limited, and we are working as a consultant for Adani Airport. So this is all the projects under one umbrella.
So now your
Yeah.
story needs a little twist. Okay. So
Yeah,
your
right.
random word, yes, now I'm giving you a random word that
Please.
is chocolate.
Chocolate. And whatever I do, I have multiple team members, which is having more than 80 team members workforce I have. And what I do, I have my weekly plan as a scheduled plan, the performance wise in my team. The person who perform well, what I do, I give the cake and the chocolate to them. And
Wow.
on top of this, I provide them 1,000 rupee bucks. But he or she has to be performed well towards the company and towards the project.
Wow. Great, sir. So
Right.
yes, it was your real story, right?
Yeah, this is my real story. And even if you want, I can make an illusion. I can detect it. Because I had 2 decades of experience, I know how to manipulate, how to go with the flow. So I know situation wise.
That's
It could be
great.
any topics. Yeah.
Instead of fabricating your story, if you have a real life story, so that's really fantastic, because when we are
Yeah.
going to create our real story, so we don't need to pressurize our mind to think or create
Right.
new things. So it's going on
Undoubtedly.
in flow. It's going on
Undoubtedly,
in
ma'am.
flow, right?
Because
Yes.
it comes from the core of your heart. Because you have gone to the experience, that's why you can explain in a better way what has been gone through with your experience, what with your life.
Great, sir. And I would say really it was a very creative story, and you successfully used all 3 words in your story. So that's fantastic. And
Thank you,
you
ma'am.
spoke, yes, you spoke very well, and it was in a very flow manner. So that's great, sir. Thank you. Fantastic.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your
Okay.
valuable comments and feedback. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's move on to the next participant, right? So
Please.
who's going to give your shot? Ritika.
Best of luck. Best of
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you.
Do best.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so your 2 words are mm, teacher and bicycle.
Teacher and
Right.
bicycle, right?
Right, right.
Right.
Okay. So whenever I was a child, in my childhood, so that time I went to school. So I saw my teacher is always went with his cycle, and his cycle was very beautiful, because that time what happens, the vehicle was very less, and I think his cycle was very decorated manner. Like there are some flowers, and there is one bucket in front of the cycle, and he always his books carried on his cycle on the bucket, and it was amazing cycle, and I still I did forgot this cycle. I whenever I about think about the cycle, so I always remember those cycle, because it was very interesting, and I can say it's unique, and so
Wait,
I loved it.
Grija, wait. Now I have something for you. Okay. So
Mhm.
your surprise word is elephant. Now
Elephant.
you have to
Okay.
add elephant in your story.
Okay,
Yes.
so what happens whenever I into the school, I was into the school. So that time, one elephant was came in my village, and every student was very curious to saw the elephant, because that time we are very small. So, and that time there is no any I can say the outside going any a chance to go outside and show any animals. So it was a very big, very huge animal. So I was very curious, and mostly student also
What happened,
was
Ranjana?
curious to saw the elephant. So it was a very memorable moment for me in childhood.
Okay, great. You have created a story with a very nice ending, right? So what? Okay, honestly, I would say it was nice story. And it was a fabricated story, right?
Yeah,
So
right.
you, yes, it was, I would say, spontaneous speaking. So yes, it takes a little bit effort, right? So, but you spoke nicely, and yes, it was great. So I would love to, you know, say all the members, all the participants. So how did you feel like when she was fabricating that story. So please give her your honest score out of the 10.
Yeah.
I would give my honest score while she was fabricating her story. She is completely deep and dive. She has deep the table, and she has done wonderful, remarkable job. But still, uh, I would appreciate you need to pause while having it because storytelling is something which comes from your heart, not from the brain. Your eyes has to be speak. Your brain and eyes has to meet. It has to be aligned with yours. Then you can tell the story. Otherwise, it looks like that some person they are speaking like as a robot. Nobody is interested. Even I'm not interested. Nobody is interested. You have to captivate. You have to hook the point with the audience. You need to understand. You have to read the room, right? So this is my feedback. But Rust, 99%, wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful job.
You were very confident while you were narrating your story. So that's a really great thing. But yes, I think less of practice. So you did a little more practice, right? Otherwise,
This is my first time. So I never narrated that type of story. So that's
You do,
great.
yes, ma'am, because ma'am, Sweta, ma'am, she's right. See, whatever you have time, whatever you have in kitchen, your bar, whatever you're in a place you're doing puja, whatever, just go play with your
Yeah.
story. Any story, just pick any component, any element, start thinking. Because if you know how to tell the storytelling and you have the framework, PRAP, definitely, then using those techniques, you can do wonder. Then it will take only few days only, nothing else. After this, whatever any circumstance come and like fabricated or unfabricated, definitely the person whom you're going to captivate, they will understand, okay, wow, wonderful. They will start captivating. They will listen you. Okay, ma'am, next more, next more, next more.
Right.
They will listen. Otherwise, they will
Once
think,
more.
okay, how much more? Which is called in Hindi, na, ye dil mange more, which is called by Sachin Tendulkar. I need more century. I
Right.
need more century. Likewise. So this kind of fire, you have to build on your belly. Okay, I need to learn more. I'm not happy. I'm not content
Right.
with my content. I need to
Right,
more
right.
get more into it like this.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this is
Thank you
my
so
like
much for
feedback.
giving your
One thing
interesting
you
feedback.
one thing you rightly said, sir, like we shouldn't be a content. Every
No.
time we feel hunger, right, from inside. No, it is not
Yeah.
enough for me. I have to learn more and more. I have to improve
Yes.
more
Yes.
and more. Then
Yes.
only,
Yes.
yes, we can
Still, I say, ma'am,
like
only I know only 1%. That's 99% I had to learn. Still, I say out of 100. I'm not like perfect. I say 99% I have a room for my improvement.
Yeah.
And
Right.
where I can learn, like you, ma'am, like other participants. Because every day you're learning. It could be your from husband,
Yeah.
the neighbor, your child, could be anyone. But try to learn it in positive way. And try to avoid the toxic environment. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's going to be
yes,
ruin the life completely.
yes. That's why they
Yeah.
like learning never stop. We shouldn't
Yeah.
stop
No.
our learning, right? So keep on going. Yes.
Right.
Now, yes, I would like to invite
Yeah,
Ranjana ma'am. Yes. So now it's your turn. So are you ready?
yeah, I am ready, ma'am. My daughter called me that time, so that is why I opened my door.
Okay. Little bit you got some issues. Okay, no problem. So now your two words are mm, birthday and hospital. Birthday and hospital, right?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Mm. Now let's see
Birthday and
where
hospital.
your image. Yes. Now let's see where your imagination takes you. Right?
Right.
We are here to
Yes,
listen.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened, ma'am? Last year I wanted to celebrate my birthday, and that time it was surprisable day for me. So I wanted to celebrate with courage and with encourage, and my all family member they are so supportive. So we have prepared all things at my home. I have cooked so many dishes at my home, and all member they felt elated that time because like ladies if they their birthday they want to celebrate like they are managing home management, so you can say like home minister. Yeah, so I got suddenly different kinds of news, and uh, like I picked my call because my phone rang that time, so I picked my call, and my mom told me, so what are you like what are you doing now, because your uncle, he is hospitalized now, so you have to come here. There, I had to be ready to go there that time, and I got
Wait,
ready and I went
wait,
there, ma'am.
Ranjana ma'am, wait. Now I'm going to give you your surprise word, right? That what happened? Okay, so your surprise word is rainbow, right?
Rainbow. Okay. Yes, yes. So that moment, ma'am, it was so sorrowful for all family members. But suddenly, when we went there, so while traveling, we have
Mm. Oh my
we
God.
have seen rainbow, and that time we felt ecstatic, over the moon, and just we started thinking positively. So maybe God, has decided good news for us. That is why we have seen rainbow. Like we saw rainbow. Yes, ma'am. Just
Okay,
I tried, but first
give
time,
a
it is
good
my first
ending now.
time. Today it's
Huh.
my first.
You can give a good ending, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So okay, ma'am. So that time, just I went to hospital, and I have seen my uncle was hospitalized that time, but he was in good position after
Mm.
difficult after surviving difficult situation. So like I felt elated that time. I felt over the moon because
Was a great, ending. Like now you ended it with happiness. So yeah, I would say it's a happy ending. So this is the nice story. Yes, somewhere we were like you were struggling to framing the sentence, but still you used a lot of vocabularies. So that was fantastic, right? And your story was really good because it was maybe it was a fabricated story, but it was
yes,
related to your life, right? Yes, it was related to your life. So that's like you managed very well, and I liked the way you handle the surprise word, the rainbow, right? So that's really nice.
thank you so much. But ma'am, my client, they were calling me again and again, so that is why
Yes,
I
that
got
was
stuck that
distraction.
time. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is
Okay, I
why
can understand.
I didn't attend this kind of participation because of them.
Right, right. Okay, so you spoke well, I must say. So yes, everyone, just give your honest feedback to her. Okay, so we have only 10 minutes left, right? So what you want to say? And
Again, ma'am, I will reveal here.
mhm.
Speak from your heart, ma'am. Whatever you're going to fabricate, and don't become like a monotonous. That's good. And I
Okay.
can comprehend. You had a getting call from a client right now, and mind can be changed. Sometimes happens. But what you are speaking, try to say this is going to be as a true incident, like a rainbow. Rainbow can be like a this is going to be as a light in the hole you're getting. It could be you have light at the end of the tunnel, so you can change like the transformation kind of things. That's good because already this is journey and nobody's perfect. Even I'm not perfect, but yes, once we are the person, we know our in and out. Nobody going to tell us. Okay, we know the grammar part, we know the like how I'm pronouncing it, the sentences, how I'm practicing. The person you can give me the guidance only. You cannot sail with me. You cannot walk with me. You cannot run with me. But rest
Right.
part I have to go. So this is like we have to do update. Yes, of course. Whatever time you have, everybody that have multiple hats. Everybody where we are working right now. But try to give yourself at least 1 hour, not 15 minutes. Most of the guys they used to say 15 minutes. No, you can't break the chain in 15 minutes. You have to be give 1 hour, and you have to give somehow. Just think you have it. You want to catch a flight, and you have to go somewhere. So you have to get up. If you're not getting time, get up in the morning by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Now see, miracle. Take your baby steps one by one. Everybody knows Hindi. If I say Hindi and bolo, you will start because now it's speaking from your heart. But English, my God, she's going to judge me. I don't know what she's going to say to me. That's why. So whatever we're speaking, be poor, take enjoy, love the language. It's not
Actually,
like we are speaking
yes.
English. Yeah, we have to love. We have to
While
love it.
we are going, sir, actually, it is a kind of, fear in our mind,
Yeah.
because we have some kind of, fear in our mind. People get, scared when it comes to
Yes.
speaking in English, right? So even they know everything, but yes, while they are speaking, so because of judgment or because of, kind of like fear. So people get stuck and they start thinking. And when we start thinking, a lot, so we make mistakes. Right. So yes,
Yes,
it
you're right,
will
ma'am.
come by the time, I would say, when we become familiar with this language and when we feel comfortable with this language, like our native language.
Right.
So then, yes,
Right.
then only it comes from your bottom of the heart, and we don't need to
Yes.
think, what I have to, create a story and all. If I
Right,
tell
ma'am.
you, like, create this story and tell this story again in your native language, so I can bet
You will stop.
you never stop, right? You never stop.
Right, right.
And
You will,
and
ma'am,
you never
let me
think
continue. Let me
like what I
continue.
have to
Yeah, yeah.
speak or not, right?
Right, yeah. Right, right,
So
right.
yes,
Then
this is
it happens, ma'am, because what happens, everybody, they say, I want to learn, because they have tendency, I want. Just think, I'm a master. I'm master of this language. Don't say, I want to learn, I want to implement. If you are asking yourself, I want the whole life till your death, you will say, I want to learn. You cannot learn. Just think you are the master, you know everything. The person whom I'm talking, she is nothing in front of me. I'm the captain of my ship. Simple. Very simple funda. If you think it, definitely the drastic change yourself. Nobody's perfect, but you are into 7 days. Ambani, Amitabh Bachchan,
Yeah.
even we have. So why we are here? Why struggling? We are not struggling because, oh no, what madam is thinking. No, she's not going to think. She will help you. If I'm going to speak wrong, not jitna you speak it wrong. This is you have to improve.
okay, sir.
Because
Okay,
no,
sir,
right?
sorry to intervene,
Yes,
but we have only 2 minutes left. Okay,
yes,
so we
yes,
are running
yes, ma'am.
out of the time.
Yeah,
So yes,
short of time.
I
Yeah.
would actually I wanted to tell my story, but due to less time, I couldn't participate. So sorry for that. And but I enjoyed throughout this season. It was a really fantastic season for me. And how you felt like, how is your experience about this? Would you like to give us feedback?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
amazing session and I enjoyed thoroughly because this is my first time I enjoyed the group session because I joined the first time this type of session, but I experienced a lot and next time I'll definitely will better before that session. Yeah.
We will do. We
Thank
will
you
do
so
our
much,
best.
Okay, yes, Ranjana ma'am.
Yes,
You would
it
like
was
to continue?
amazing session, ma'am. It was amazing session, and thank you for your suggestion, ma'am. Because definitely I'll work upon my gray areas. Because storytelling, I think I'm not trying to tell story, so that is why I tried. But
Actually, ma'am, this session will improve our creativity, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
express our idea. And
Right.
it is not like we are going to do some other thing, right? It is kind of
Right.
whatever did in your life. So just try
Yeah.
to connect with your real life. So this is how we can create a story. It's not big
Right.
thing like, and
Ma'am,
storytelling is a great way to learn,
Yes.
like a sentence
yeah,
formation, vocabularies, and you can improve many things, right?
Yeah, right.
So just try to practice. When you will practice twice, thrice, then you will become aficionado, right?
Yeah,
So don't
definitely.
worry about that. And thank you
and
so much for
and I
participating.
would say, ma'am, second on it. Let's continue this like session in a week wide, like 1 or 2 times we can have such kind of session. So person, whatever they're struggling for like conversation or forming, so they can start initiating, they can learn something. At least in a week, 2 or 3 sessions we can have such kind of. Otherwise, person, we have to move out the person from the comfort zone. That's why.
Right.
And rest, all the session, all the participants, they did wonderful. Next session, ma'am, from your end, ma'am, we would love to hear from your story also.
Yes, of course, of course. Actually, I didn't want to escape my like practice, but I couldn't do anything because sort of time, right? So next time I
Next
must
time.
participate. And all those sessions I already have conducted, different kind of activity sessions. So I already have participated on all those sessions. But today
Okay.
I think we got late, so that's why it happened. So thank you
Yeah.
so much again for participating so
Yeah.
enthusiastically, right? Thank you so much.